may be asking you to be his running mate?
Oh, no, that's just political chatter and silliness, and we want to stay focused on doing the good work of the people of the state. That's what today is all about. We had a productive session in Albany this past legislative session, but we have a lot more to do, and that's what I'm focused on.
Governor, on the schools, they say it's great to have a property tax cap, but they've got healthcare costs going up, salaries going up. What if this tax cap results in laying off teachers or cutting sports and other programs?
You've had an increase in property taxes of about 6, 7, 8% per year over the past 15 years or so, depending on what part of the state you're in. Those level of increases are just not sustainable. You know, when you're increasing property taxes at 8%, where is the homeowner supposed to get that 8%? Their income's not going up at 8%. Their home value is not going up at 8%. Their savings account isn't going up at 8%. So government keeps saying we need more money. The taxpayer doesn't have any more money. And that's one factor that just has never been in the equation. You know, the taxpayer's ability to pay. Where are they supposed to get the additional money? Now, I understand the economy's tight, but the economy's tight for everyone. And government is going to have to do what families have done and what businesses have had to do. They're going to have to find savings. And they're going to have to find out how to provide the services, but do it with modest increases year to year because the taxpayers just can't afford to do it. Now, when they say, well, we're going to have to tighten our belt, yes, they're going to have to tighten their belt. By the way, no one has done it more than the state has done it, right? We actually have a reduction in our budget, not an increase at all. So I know it's difficult. Families know it's difficult because in their life they've been doing it for years.
How about, I'm sorry, Governor, how
right.
about school consolidation? I know that's something you talked about as Attorney General. Will you push for school district consolidations as a way to cut costs?
One of the ways to cut costs is by consolidations, economies of scale. Also, when you look at the growth in the school budgets, you've had a tremendous growth in the number of supervisors, in the number of management personnel, not school teachers. Over the past 15 years, the number of pupils in the public school system has gone down. The number of teachers has gone up at about 10%, and the number of supervisors has gone up 34%. You know, so we're going to need to find savings in that management bureaucracy because the taxpayers want to pay to educate their children, and they'll spare no expense for their children. But it wasn't supposed to be about generating this massive management bureaucracy in the school system. That's not a service in the classroom that's helping the student. And that's where we're going to have to find savings.
So if mandates are growing at more than 2%, you know, how are local governments possibly going to be able to afford the state mandates?
The greatest growth has been in the pension system, and we have exempted the pension cost from that cap, and that was the greatest single cost.
Governor, back to the political speculation in the Biden. If the president called you and said, "I need you,"
I'm not even going to.
I mean, what would you say? How would you handle it?
I'm not even going to engage.
Does it interest you at all?
I'm not even going to engage in the political chatter. I'm governor of New York. I've been governor of New York for 6 months. There is a lot of work to do, and that's what I'm going to stay focused on.
Governor, you talked about cutting spending on the state level. Just appointed Sam Hoyt to a $139,000 job. People say it was to help unite the Democratic Party. Was that a political move? And what kind of job creation skills does Sam Hoyt bring to the table?
I appointed Sam Hoyt to work on the #1 priority for my administration and for Western New York. As a matter of fact, for the 3 top priorities: jobs, jobs, jobs. It's all about economic development. It's all about jobs. And that's what Sam is going to be working on. I've known him for many, many years. He knows Buffalo. He knows Western New York. He knows Albany. He knows how Albany works. He knows the needs of Buffalo. And he's going to play an important and a vital role. And it's all about bringing jobs back to Buffalo and Western New York.
What about his ability to work with other lawmakers in the area, other politicians in the area?
Yeah, I'm sure he's been in politics. He's a professional. He knows how to work with people. He knows how local government works. He knows how the Albany government works. So I think he brings a great skill set because knowledge of the local community and what the local community needs is key. and Sam is going to be very helpful in that.
Governor, you don't want to talk about 2012 presidential election, but how about 2016?
I don't want to talk about politics, period, is what I've been trying to communicate. I want to talk about what the state needs to do, what I was elected to do, how do we help the people of New York. That's what I'm focused on, and that's what I want to stay focused on. And politics and the political speculation is nothing more than a distraction.
What about hydro?
And I want to avoid
hydrofracking? The ban about to be lifted on that. Is that right, or how is that all going to come to play? And how will the state benefit?
DEC put out a report the end of last week. I believe it's online today, so you can take a look. But I think the report goes a long way towards balancing the economic needs of New York. We need to generate jobs, grow the economy, but we also need to protect the environment, and I think the report strikes that balance.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay, guys, thank you.